Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham 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 Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda
Nithya
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasudisham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Tribunarahitam Satgurum Tam Namami.
Nithyananda, all of you, and
Nithyanandam.
welcome. We had sorry for that little delay, and we just received the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, especially when Swamiji revealed on the Hindu Holocaust, the persecution which has been going on for centuries and continues. Even the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who is the very incarnation of Paramashiva, has gone through the persecution. And it's even in this time when in terms of social media, even Swamiji has been attacked, persecuted so much, and finally Swamiji has created a nation, the first nation for the Hindus, where every born Hindus, practicing Hindus all over the world are this nation is for all. Those where dharma, artha, moksha, kama is being practiced. So this was a wonderful revelation. And also we have Jivan Mukti Jayanti celebration going on today, and to the main day when the celebration is happening, and the anti-spiritual element day as well. So yes, anti-spiritual element suicide day. So yes, so a lot of things are happening. So welcome all of you. And of course, if you want to download the Living Enlightenment book, you can go for, we'll provide the link. In short, it's ecitizen.info/LE. All right.
All right, so now that we have had the darshan, the energy darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, let us get into the power manifestation. So this is the best time of the day to manifest these powers, to practice these power manifestations, because the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism Swamiji infuses us with this super conscious energy. This super conscious energy, he brings us up to his level. And it is important that we brought these higher energies into our system, into our entire body system. So it is a very important part of this, of today, that we practice this power manifestation right after the energy darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So let us get ready for a round of power manifestation for the power of third eye, for blind reading or blind seeing. So we'll have all the participants to put on the eye band. If you haven't got an eye band, you could always use a piece of cloth that is opaque in nature, such that you cannot see through this piece of cloth.
Yes. So meanwhile, also we'd like to welcome all the participants who are present here. Yes, Ma Nithyananda, Nithyananda,
Nithyananda,
Ma Nathanapriya Nithyananda,
Nithyananda,
Ma Nithya Aghora Sarupni Nithyananda,
Nithyananda.
Ma Srinityananda Nithyananda, be available in the camera, Ma.
Yes, Nithyananda, Kelly.
Yes, Ma Wang Shi Queen Nithyananda,
Nithyananda.
Ma Stephanie Nithyananda, Ma Chetna. Just turn on your camera. You can requesting you to switch on your camera, Ma Chetna. Yes, Nithyananda.
Nithyananda. Welcome, Ma.
And requesting all others to switch on your cameras, Ma
Mahakala Lupananda. We have Ma Teresa, Ma Jima, Lu Chi Aya. We have Xiao Yu Huang, also Ma Betty Osako, Ma Purushananda, and one more participant that we cannot read the label, the name. So welcome every one of you, and if I request everyone, please switch on your cameras and be available for this round of power manifestation. And of course, be available for yourself. So Swamiji beautifully tells us that the amount of how much you put into this program is how much you get out of it. And this is exactly the same way with the power manifestation as well. So if you have got the camera switched off, you're a lot more relaxed. You are more relaxed because you're behind the veil of anonymity, and you can do what you want. So it is a safety precaution. But with this safety precaution, we tend to be more relaxed, more lazy, we don't put in as much effort as we would normally. So because we are on the camera, we are paying more attention. We are more aware about our surroundings, about what we do. So we are actually naturally put more awareness into what we do. So when we are in front of the camera, we also get more out of the program because of this awareness. So requesting everyone, please come in front of the cameras, make yourself available in the camera frame, and of course available to yourself for this round of power manifestation. And as I mentioned, this is the best time for the power manifestation. This is the best time to practice this power manifestation after Swamiji has just infused us with all his super conscious energy to bring us up to his level. So let's brought these higher levels, this super conscious energy, these higher levels into our system by manifesting these powers. So let us get ready for the power of third eye vision. We'll be shortly displaying an image for you. And while you are blindfolded or you have your eyes covered or closed, preferably you have something covering your eyes, so that way you don't feel the need, or you don't feel the temptation to open your eyes and accidentally see the image that we will be projecting. So if you can, please make sure you have an eye band and put it on. If you don't have an eye band, any piece of cloth will do, just to cover your eyes. And let us get ready for this round of power manifestation. Let us sit comfortably with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line. So having our eyes closed or covered. Let's start with a couple of long, deep breaths in and out. So just follow me as we breathe in, long, deep breath. And breathe out, long, deep breath out. One more time, long, deep breath in. And long, deep breath out. And one last time, long deep breath in, long deep breath out. And after these long deep breaths, we feel ourselves centered on our being, more centered on our being, more in the space of awareness, restful awareness. So let us now bring our awareness to the inner space, our Ananda Ganda, which is located just below the heart center. So in the middle of the chest, we have the heart center, and below that, about 2 inches below that, we have our inner space, our Ananda Ganda. So let us just bring our awareness to the Ananda Ganda. And now let us visualize Swamiji in our Ananda Ganda. So your favorite image, your favorite murti of Swamiji, the one that you feel most connected to, visualize that in your inner space. Just the mere remembrance of the Master invokes Swamiji in our inner space. And feel that connection, that feeling connection to the Master. And just by bringing awareness to this connection, feel that connection getting stronger. And through this connection to Swamiji, feel the love, the compassion, and the infinite grace that is radiating from Swamiji, then showering upon you from your inner space. All his love, all his compassion, all his grace showering upon you. Just take a moment and feel the space of oneness with Swamiji. Just know that you are in oneness with Swamiji. This is the Ananda Ganda, your space, your sacred space, where you can be in oneness with Swamiji. Just you and Swamiji alone in your inner space. Now let us bring our awareness to the third eye, just between the eyebrows. Let us visualize Swamiji in our third eye. And just lightly gaze through the third eye into Swamiji's third eye. As you do so, you feel light buildup of energy, a connection, an energetic connection to the Master from Swamiji's third eye to your third eye. Just take a moment and feel that light but comfortable buildup of energy in your third eye. And you just know that Swamiji is awakening and activating your third eye. Now let us start chanting the Mahavakya, the cosmic code word that Swamiji has given us to further strengthen this feeling connection to him. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes, continue chanting this Mahavakya from the space of oneness with Swamiji. Let us start manifesting this power of the third eye, seeing images blindfolded. The image is being displayed for you now. Let us begin.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham
Now slowly, very slowly, remove your eyebands and open your eyes. Yes, you can open your eyes now. And take a moment to share what was revealed to you. Understand whatever was revealed to you. Even you just saw black or few images, some visualization, or you had some feeling like you are swimming in a lake, you had the smell of some food, any sound that you heard, without judgment, without hesitation, go ahead and share. Anything even related to the picture, even that is a power manifestation. So take a moment and share. Okay, Ma Chitna shares trees, small child feet. Okay, thank you, Ma, for sharing. And understand, every time that you are manifesting the power, this is your time to be in oneness with Paramashiva, with Swamiji. When you are entering into the power manifestation, consciously you are choosing to be in that restful awareness. And when you are entering into that restful awareness, automatically all your self-doubt vanishes, the worries, the fears that you have loses grip over you, loses power over you.
Yes, it's important to understand that all powers manifest from this space of oneness with Paramashiva. From this space of oneness, it's in this space of oneness that we have access to these powers because we are Paramashiva. The mind only gets in the way. So every time, it's important to understand that the mind only gets in the way. So if you find yourself that you are distracted, simply unclutch. If you find yourself, you start thinking about this and that, just unclutch. Become a witness to these thoughts, these distractions that come up. So unclutch again and again and again. Come back to the space of restful awareness. It is in this gap between the thoughts that we find this connection to the divine, this space of restful awareness that leads us, that connects us to Paramashiva. It is our true self. The mind is of our ego. The true self is in this space between the thoughts, in between the mind. So yes, we have some more sharings. We have Ma Nithyananda that shares, I see the starry sky, mountain peaks, and a road that looks like a portal. Yes, thank you very much for sharing, Ma.
Ma Yang Yan Hong shares a small animal, brownish yellow, black, beige, with a hint of emerald yellow. Okay, thank you, Ma, for sharing.
Yes. We have Ma Chetana that says, I saw sky with stars as well. So second sharing. Yes, thank you very much, Ma.
And Ma Nithya Aghoriswapri shares blue screen, Lord Shiva and mountains. Yes, thank you, Ma,
Thank
for
you for
sharing.
sharing, Ma. And also Ma Teresa shares the edge of a forest, a sandy path, clear water pool, and a stream, birds and trickling water sounds, bright blue color and sunlight. Yes, thank you very much for sharing, Ma Teresa.
All right. So with this, now we'll be actually projecting the image so that you can verify.
Yes. So as you can see, it's a beautiful image of a young dog, a puppy, sleeping lazily. So it's got his eyes closed. You can see the white sheets that he's sitting on, and just a little bit of a corner of a green pillow in the background. So yes, nice dark brown nose, a golden fur, and you can see its feet just crossed one on top of each other in front. So very, very nice, beautiful image, peaceful image of a puppy dog. So let's go through the sharings. We have Ma Chetna that says 3 small child feet. So we have a small child in the way of a puppy dog. So yes, definitely small puppy feet. Not a human child, but an animal child. Still a child though, Ma. So yes, congratulations, Ma. Well done.
Ma Chetna shares can't see the image.
Oh.
Is it visible now, Ma? If you can give the thumbs up.
No, not seeing the image. Okay,
Okay.
let us try once again.
Okay, Ma, maybe we can check your internet connection because and Aresh, all of you can let us know if you are able to see the picture. Can you give a thumbs up?
Can anyone else see the picture?
Ma Naresha, Ma Teresa.
Yes, Ma Teresa, can you let us know you can see the picture?
Okay.
Okay, Ma.
So, okay, and now I can see the picture, Ma. It is not spotlighted. So, yes. Okay.
Okay. So yes, Ma. So it is a puppy dog with its nice paws just crossed in front of itself as it's enjoying a nice nap.
Yes. And Ma Narisha shares, I saw a starry sky, mountain peaks, and a road that looks like a portal. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Ma. So not this time, but let us keep practicing, keep manifesting these powers. The more we manifest, the more we open our portal to the divine. So continue practicing the power manifestation, and sometimes it comes, sometimes it doesn't. When it doesn't come, have a look inside and analyze why it hasn't come. Were you perhaps distracted, or perhaps you have some pattern that is stopping you from manifesting right now? So you might have something that has come up, or perhaps it is just simply that you're distracted, and because of the distractions, you're allowing the mind to generate the image as opposed to a revelation from the divine. So, okay, Ma. Thank you very much for sharing, Ma.
Ma Yang Hong shares a small animal, brownish yellow, black, beige with hint of emerald yellow. So yes, we definitely have the small puppy you can see, and brownish yellow. Yes, it's not yellowish but brownish for sure. So yes, black, definitely we have the black color, emerald yellow. Yes, yes. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you very much for sharing, Ma. We have Ma Chetana that also shares, I saw sky with stars. So we can see the light of the sun reflecting from, we don't actually see the sun itself, but we do see the light of the sun somehow reflecting off the puppy, but we don't actually see the sun itself or the stars. So yes, thank you very much for sharing, Ma.
Yes. And Ma Nithya Ghorsapni shares blue screen, Lord Shiva, and mountains. All right. Okay, thank you, Ma, for sharing.
Yes, thank you very much for sharing, man. And once again, so have a look inside and see, were you distracted by something, or did you have a pattern? If you weren't distracted, then have a look for what's stopping you from manifesting. Ask yourself, what is stopping me from manifesting? So sometimes, actually, a lot of the times, it is self-doubt. So you doubt yourself, or so self-doubt, self-hate, self-denial are three things that are very much prominent when being stopped from actually manifesting these powers. So have a look inside and see, was it something where you distracted by it? Did you allow the mind to generate something, sort of allowing for the revelation to come through? Or perhaps you had a pattern. Was it self-denial, or was it perhaps doubt that is gripping, or perhaps even judgment? Sometimes we judge ourselves, we judge others, we judge the situations. So whatever it was, have a look inside and analyze how you felt, what you felt, and of course, was it distractions that kept you from performing this power manifestation? And if it was, just unclutch from distractions, unclutch even from your feeling of self-doubt, because these are also thoughts. So you bring up, hey, I don't really believe in this, or hey, I don't think I can manifest, that sort of stuff. And when we have these patterns, just simply unclutch, remove yourself from these, observe these patterns come up, observe the distractions come up, but just let them drop by themselves. Don't get involved in it. Don't engage in it. Just label them. Yes, I know you're there. I'm just going to let you go back down and just become the witness. And if we practice this again and again and again, we'll find ourselves that we can get to the space of the restful awareness a lot easier, a lot quicker. And also we'll find that the gap between thoughts will start getting wider and wider and wider. And this is how we find it easier and easier to start manifesting the powers, because we find it easier to have this connection to the divine.
And the more the gap between the two thoughts increases, the more bliss in you increases. The more restless when you feel, your restlessness will just drastically reduce. Even though the problems might be there, but you will not be restless. You will not be agitated. You will be in the space of bliss. So we also have sharing from Teresa. She says, edge of a forest, a sandy path, clear water pool, and stream, birds and trickling water sounds, bright blue color, and sunlight. So we definitely have sunlight, ma. And birds, trickling water. We don't have birds, but we definitely have the puppy, a lovely puppy.
So Ma, there's so a couple of things here. So we have the sandy path. If you have a look at sand, the color of the sand is more or less the color, the golden color that we see on the puppy. And when you have a read through everything else that is that you've written there, it sounds like a very relaxing atmosphere, something that you like to be in a nice, relaxing environment. So this might be the way that you are currently receiving the information. The information can come through in many different ways. So it can come as a vision, a pure vision. Okay, this is exactly what the image is. It can come through as a sound, a noise, a feeling, a sensation. So it looks like in this instance, your being was trying to tell you it's something relaxing. So it shows a puppy that's relaxing. So it's somehow analyzing it that way and giving you a relaxing atmosphere, relaxing ecosystem, where that you might associate with this sort of image. Does that make sense, Ma?
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Ma.
And Ma also shares, I saw white sand too. Yes, so if you saw white sand, that's pretty much clear, because
Yes.
it's just the it's a blanket or the towel, or yes, so whatever it is, it's pure white. Yes. So thank you, Ma, and thank you all of you for sharing and being a part of this power manifestation. And every time when you are in oneness and you manifest the power, this is your time that you grow oneness within you to have that super conscious breakthrough. The moment you are in that consciousness, you are beyond any suffering, beyond any pain. You are in pure ecstasy, pure bliss, where you are one with Swamiji, one with Paramashiva. All right. So with this, now we'll be entering into a revelation with Swamiji. Actually, this is going to be a dialogue with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So, as a dialogue where Swamiji will be sharing a lot. So let's come to the space of listening and let's begin.
I say, Jesus is Son of the God, perfectly alright, we don't have a problem. We are also son, he is also son, let us say like a brother. Over. And these fellows, what is the difference between missionaries and us? We will lose our sanctity, understand? Non-conversion and ahimsa, non-violence is the root of our tradition. We don't believe in conversion. And we don't believe in terrorism. But these fanatics, these Krishna fanatics, will create one more terrorism. See, these idiots will create more terrorism. If you say that only Krishna, what nonsense is going on? Then after that they stopped calling him. I don't know whether they stopped talking this nonsense. Same way. See, say, Muhammad is a prophet of God, perfectly alright, nothing wrong. He is the last prophet, what do they mean? I don't understand. Then after that, nobody became enlightened. See, I became enlightened. If I say after me, nobody became enlightened, then the path which I traveled, I destroyed the system. It's a defaming me. If I contributed to the science and left the path open to the next generation, for more and more people to become enlightened, that is the prestige. These guys don't understand when they say this, Muhammad is the last prophet, they are defaming him. They are abusing him. Be very clear, there is no last prophet, there is no only one son. Again and again, and Krishna himself says, that is the beauty of Gita. He says, again and again I will come back. Again and again I will happen. Sambhavami yuke yuke. Understand? In Sanskrit that word means, what he says, he does not say, again and again I will come back. He says, again and again I will happen. Means, Krishna is a conscious happening, not individual person. He is a conscious happening. He says beautifully, Sambhavami yuke yuke. Every generation I happen. He will happen again and again. So be very clear. There is no such thing as, if you come to me, you should not go to any other tradition, or you should not learn from any other tradition. Learn from all sources and enrich you. See, basically, this whole thing, spirituality is what for? To expand you, to enrich you. Sometimes you may find some good flower here, there. Learn all the good things. Add as much as positive things to your life. There's nothing wrong. That's why in all the temples in USA, not only Shiva, Krishna, Rama, I took even Nayanmars and the Jain Tirthankaras, Buddha, Guru Granth Sahib, everything. Almost all traditions. I try to put. Whoever wants to feel connected to anything, please connect. All I need, see, the purpose is to elevate your consciousness. If you feel connected to Shiva, then pray to Shiva, meditate on Shiva and elevate yourself. If you feel connected to Krishna, then meditate on Krishna, elevate yourself. The purpose is raising your frequency, raising your consciousness. Any technique is okay, any method is okay. Don't go to a person who says all other things are lie, are lower than them. Don't go to a person who says don't go to others. That's all. Do the accumulated karmas of all past births be burnt out in NSP? Yes. even single conscious glimpse. You see, if you have 1000 bags of cotton, it's not that you need 1000 days to burn it. One torch is enough. If your inner space is dark for 10,000 years, you don't need 10,000 years to light it. One lamp is enough, 1 second is enough. So, when I say yes, I mean it. See, man, as a seed, is polygamous, but as an expression, as a fulfillment, he should become monogamous. Understand? As a polygamous, if you take birth, it's okay. But as a polygamous, if you die, you have wasted your life. You should grow to the level of monogamous. So I don't want to use the word sin, but I can be sure that the person is not evolved or grown. See, this many affairs is more or less like you don't have respect for that individual, for that being. But don't quote Krishna. Krishna's energy and Krishna's consciousness is different. Don't think you can become Krishna by having many affairs. Become enlightened and become Krishna. Not by... I always get this kind of questions. People come and tell me, why Vivekananda smoked, why I should not smoke. Hey, you become enlightened and then smoke. You also do that. And why Krishna had so many gopikas, why not me? You became enlightened, then he had. So you also became enlightened. Then you have whatever you want. What is there? Otherwise also whenever people come and tell me, I have 2-3 affairs, what to do, Swamiji, I tell them that affairs itself will teach you enough punishment. You don't need a separate punishment. That suffering is more than enough. That will teach. Take care. Either you learn from master or life will teach. Somebody is asking if I were to die during this process, I would consider myself very fortunate as it would happen in the presence of an enlightened master. Okay, but anyhow you come back, relax. Some of them are writing that after they experience, the inner being is very calm. Still the mind has different thoughts going on. Is it normal? That's normal. Still, it will take 1 or 2 more meditation techniques. All right. Somebody is asking, with marriage being your favorite subject, any advice on dealing with it with less conflicts? Vinay? If you think I know the technique, I would have become Swami. Why do you think I would have become Swami? Many people ask me, Swami, how to handle the spouse and how to make the other person to do what we want. I tell them, if I know the technique, you think I would have become Swami. There are many other simple FAQs. Whatever feels like boring, when you visualize, when you try to empower, is agamya. Just do this process for 10 days. Every day just sit half an hour and try to give life to all the desires, especially after doing this pranic meditation, the breathing method. Just do that and sit and try to visualize. You will see so many things which you think or which you thought you will never be able to drop, even many addictions, they just disappear. They'll just disappear. I helped so many people to drop many affairs, addictions. Just this one method. When many affairs, what do you think as very important thing in your life will just disappear. If a person dies before reaching enlightenment, does she get a choice about whether to return to earth or not? Yes. You have to take body till you become enlightened. If you live a restless life, immediately you will take body. Otherwise, you can wait and take body, but you have to come back, and come down. Till you become enlightened, you have to come back. There are so many questions which will be answered actually by tomorrow day after tomorrow sessions. What do I need to do if I want to make you my guru? All I say is only one thing. You need to have that psychological revolution inside and do everyday Nithya Dhyan. This is the only two things. Psychological revolution means live the truth courageously. Whatever you know as a truth, live it courageously. The more and more truth will be revealed to you. Please understand. If you realize one truth in your life, and if you execute that truth, when you make decisions about life, at least 2-3 times, then the second truth will start opening up in your being. This is what I call nivritti, life towards enlightenment. If you don't execute the truth which has become your realization, then second time, the same truth you won't even remember. Please understand, you won't even remember. So any truth which clicks with you, the spiritual truths, ideas, start living it. That is what I call psychological revolution. And at least once do Nithya Dhyan. This two is enough. You can claim yourself as my disciple, or I can say you are my disciple. This is a simple thing. All other things will happen by itself. I don't say only if you wear my mala, you are my disciple. I don't say if you are my bracelet, you are my disciple. Sometimes these fellows who use all these things, say, mala, bracelet and all is just to remind you that you are supposed to have that psychological revolution. Mala is specially to remind you to have psychological revolution. And bracelet is to remind you every day whether you have done Nithya Dhyan. Before eating, you should remember, have I done Nithya Dhyan? If not, stop eating. Do Nithya Dhyan, come back and eat. For that only this bracelet. So all these things are to remind you. Don't think only that makes you my disciple. No. And these fellows, it became a fashion actually of late. Because millions of people are wearing. So, I always tell people, remember the spirit behind. Then it will become spiritual. Otherwise it will be just ritual. Don't make things ritual. Make spiritual. Somebody is saying, my father is not well, I wish his vision can be improved. I am not carrying his picture, but I can come back with it. You can send the photograph with a note that the distance sealing from Swamiji to the reception, it will reach me. It will reach my quarters. Oh. There are some more questions. After enlightenment, do you lose temper at times? It's a funny question. Understand two things. First thing, I don't have mind to lose temper or have temper. Second thing, I am very practical and intelligent guy. I am not silent like Ramana Maharshi. Ramana Maharshi doesn't have to lead a big spiritual revolution. Fortunately, all you need to do is just help some few hundred people. Ramakrishna initiated only 16 sannyasis, 1-6 in his whole life. He lived 50 years on the planet Earth, 16. Vivekananda initiated totally 31 in his 40 years of life. And Ramana Maharshi initiated only 7 disciples into enlightenment. Fortunately, they all did not have big job. But what to do my life? I have run such a big organization. Already we have 1,200 full-time ashramites. Something like 300 sannyasis. At least 50 have been initiated into enlightenment. So huge work. So I am very practical. Maybe you can say I play with the mask of anger. And it is just used sometime. But I myself never get hurt, or I myself never get disturbed. Because there is no mind. While doing, that's all. Next word I can't read. I can better read your mind than this. Because at least in mind you don't interfere. Directly it's between me and your mind. Yeah, because you interfere, it becomes a big problem. Do aliens really exist? Do alien enlightened masters exist on the other planets? I am human enlightened master sitting in front of you. Why don't you make use of me? What are you going to do now, knowing that alien enlightened master and all those nonsense? Even if they come down, you think that you can be helped by them? People ask me really, Swamiji, can you read my nadi in what Agastya wrote and tell me what to do? I think, alright, in a plain, simple English, I am telling you what to do. You are not ready to listen to this. And somebody wrote in some language, neither you understand nor I understand, you want to know that. This is called mystery mongering, actually. In English, we have a very technical word, mystery mongering. Just trying to know some useless thing. Even if I get some alien masters here and ask them to give some instruction. What else you think they will take? I think you will go and follow. I am sitting here and talking to you in plain English. And 4 days. You are only now bothered about some alien landing for 10 minutes and talking to you and disappearing. You think that will do some big work inside? I don't know who runs it. Relax. And he's asking, what is the desire that holds you in your body? For example, Ramakrishna used to smoke. It's a big business secret. Actually, if you watch me very closely, I will just continuously touching and rolling my finger or rolling the Rudraksha, repeating the mantra. That is the way I hold on to my body. That is the way I hold on to my body. Wherever you may see, whether in discourse or classes or anything, either I will be holding the Rudraksha or I will be just moving the finger. If the Rudraksha is not there, I will be just moving the finger. Means I am trying to hold on to the body, repeating the mantra. I had a very strong experience with my mantra before enlightenment. That's what I used to, that mantra only I hold on to hold the body. Even now, if somebody asks me for autograph, I'll sign only that mantra. Legally itself, that is my signature. I don't sign as Nithyananda because I don't feel connected to that name. People call me by that name. And that name is given by Mahavatar Baba. Somebody has asked me a question. Lalit, I think. Please describe in your own words your experience with Mahavatar Baba. Am I right? Lalit, who? Oh, you put the question. Okay. Maybe day after tomorrow I'll describe because it's too beyond logic and too personal. If you also have some experience, strong experience through me, then you can realize, you can understand, I had that experience. Before that, if I talk, it will be more like some, exciting novel, exciting story. It will not be an inspirational story. Half crowd, will not believe. The other half crowd, oh, good story, okay. Like a crime now. Very adrenaline, so much adrenaline and excitement. It will not be inspirational. Let you all go through this. Actually, by today and tomorrow, by tomorrow evening, everyone will have at least one strong experience. These 2-3 meditations. The day after tomorrow, I will talk about my personal experiences. Anyway, I don't feel connected to this name Nithyananda because he gave, I just allowed all right entity there. I sign only the mantra which I used. Even legally, official signature is that only. So, mantra is the thing which I am holding myself into the body. Are you really enlightened, or are you a super genius spiritual Newton? With a 10 or 500 plus, who can comprehend everything better? Sorry if this is sounding atheistic or too bold. Thank you. It's not atheistic. See, even if you think that an IQ of 500 plus, it can happen only. See, genius means person who has gone beyond the mind. Person who has gone beyond the mind. One more important thing, Newton, he might have had the big, great IQ, but he became mad. And if you read his personal reminiscences, people who lived around him, he became mad and became imbalanced. With that IQ, if you are living balanced life, you are enlightened. Don't bother. If you want, you can look at me as enlightened, or you can look at me as super genius spiritual Newton. Whatever you want, you can look, no problem. And actually, even the word enlightened you won't understand. Better you can look at me as genius. People come and tell me. How do Swamiji, people ask, sometimes people say that you are not enlightened. I tell them, that's a great compliment. Without enlightenment, if you have done so much of work, then the whole compliment goes to me. Otherwise, it goes to enlightenment. People take me for granted. They think after all he is enlightened, he has to do all this work. I'm not enlightened. The whole credit goes to me. Without enlightenment, I have done so much of work. Then I should be appreciated much better. So, whether I am or not, don't bother. If you feel that I am genius, that's perfectly alright. Think in that way. No problem. If you feel that I am dull also, I have no problem. You can think. I am unable to control my own thoughts flow. Don't bother about it. I will control. You don't have to control. What needs to be done about prarabdha desires that cannot be realized? No. You will never be able to miss your prarabdha. Your prarabdha understand, your prarabdha brings enough energy to fulfill itself. So, you will never miss your prarabdha. Don't bother. Do you agree with the concept of mercifully? No, I don't agree. Person has to live only by natural way. There is no such thing as mercifully. Do you support love marriage? Because you said that man's life should not be decided on 2 papers. And only way of marriage is love marriage. So I am putting across this question. I do support love marriage so that more people will start traveling towards enlightenment. I do support love marriage. All kinds of marriage I support. Without that, a man will not be constantly reminded he needs to travel towards enlightenment. See, God is not unable to send guru to each house. That is why He created the marriage system. That's the best training method. Really. See, I'm traveling around the world. Let me tell you some of my experience. Now, favorite subject, okay. See, I travel all over the world. These guys, these youngsters, especially in USA, these NRIs, these elders will bring their kids, youngsters, bring their boys or girls, and when they come in front of me only, these elders will do namaskar, and they will force the kids to do namaskar. And the kids will say, no, no, no. I always take care that not only that, I don't enjoy these idiots doing namaskar unless they are really connected to me. It's abusing, just doing it for the sake of ritual. I tell them, who wants your namaskar? Get out. These idiots, they think that they are as if by doing namaskar, they are doing big favor for them. I tell them, no, don't do. Outside in a very polite way, I'll say, don't do. It's okay, relax. Inside my mind, I'll just think, let you fellow get married. Just let you fellow get married. See, 1 year marriage. No, only 1 year. Next year, when that same guy comes, he will do a full namaskar. Half wedding. And if I say something, yes, 1 year she has trained him completely. How to say yes and how to completely fall flat. Now, all it takes is only 1 year. I always say my brahmacharis, if the training which takes for me 10 years, she does in 1 year. 10 years I take to train one brahmachari. But marriage does the whole training in 1 year. So I saw God is really intelligent. Now he saw we can't send one enlightened master to every house. It's a too big job. And we don't have that much of supply. So he created an automatic training system. That is what is marriage. 1 year is enough. Whatever may be that guy's job or ego or arrogance or whatever it is. And it is for both, not just for male, for both. For both. That's the best training, I can say. It's really a wonderful training. I've seen these brahmacharis, when they come, I have to struggle and die with these fellows so much to train them. Same age, if the guy is married and lived 2 years and he comes, vanaprasthi, nothing is required. No training is required. So I support all my heart and soul, all love marriage, arranged marriage, all marriages. So, that's the best thing to train human beings. Somebody is writing, they did not put a name. They are saying, you are walking, sitting and talking, everything is so graceful. I am enjoying all these things. Is it wrong to enjoy all this? I don't say it is wrong, but I only want to say it's dangerous. Understand, you are entering into a non-written zone. And you may have to join the club, that's all. See, falling in love with the master, maybe I can use the right word, rising in love with the master, not falling in love. When you get deeply connected or feel connected, whatever it does looks graceful. For some people who are constantly judging, for them it will look very silly. But people who feel connected, for them it will look very graceful. One danger, the moment you start feeling graceful, one danger with that is that you have to to join the club. I always saw whoever feels that connection are graceful. Ramakrishna says beautifully. The ghost, so usually if a wild animal attacks a man, it will leave bones. If a ghost attacks a man, it will leave the hair and nails. Except the hair and nails, ghost will swallow everything. Wild animals will swallow everything except the bone. If you are caught by an enlightened master, he will swallow bone, nail, hair, everything together. So be very clear. There's a beautiful Bengali word. Bhuta, which will swallow everything, is enlightened master. So now, the moment you say, this graceful, can I enjoy? You are being attacked by Bhuta, enlightened master. So you will swallow the whole thing. Yes, somebody, one more. You told us 2 beautiful jokes. Can you tell us one more? By the way, 2 will do. I'm just reading. By the way, 2 will do. You are making all 314 members jealous. We think you are the most eligible bachelor in the universe. Usually, 3rd day only I get proposals. How this batch will be ready? Relax. I don't know why these last bunch of questions are all like this. Oh, all the guilt disappeared. That's why I think these guys are so free. Is it selfish on our part to become your disciples and expect you to help us when we are in ill health or in trouble? No. That's no way selfishness. Understand? Taking help from the master is directly actually taking help from the superconsciousness, which is source of you. So it is no way selfish. It's no way. Selfishness and this has nothing to do with it. See, if you take help from somebody who also has an individual self, boundary, that is selfishness, because if you take it will reduce with him. But the person who doesn't have boundary, who is ocean, if you take little water from ocean, can you call yourself as selfish? No. I don't lose anything by sharing with you. So you can't call yourself as selfish. Actually, I don't lose anything. I'm a big business guy. If I lose something, I won't give, don't worry. I'm very practical. Whatever I am giving and sharing, I don't lose. It's only multiplying. It's only growing. How does one feel when the cosmic energy touches? Just cool, that's all. And so here is a very nice question. If in a mass transport accident like plane, trains, ship, in some cases like 9/11, US attack, where all the people in there were destined to die, what happens to those souls who had still not finished their journey? They all hang till the regular time comes, understand? Whether it is murder or accident, till your time, the natural time is ending, you have to wait for next body. You have to wait for next body. Only one thing, if you are not consciously accepted, you will not have suffering. Please understand. For example, you come down to the planet Earth, this is creating a body to live 100 years. If somebody dies by suicide or murder, 60 years, they have to wait 40 years for the next body. If it is a suicide, that 40 years will be hell. Worst suffering, understand? Worst thing you can do is suicide only. Never ever contemplate. Actually, it will be worse than the present situation. Suicide is not courageous. It is fear of escaping from life. Somebody asked a question. Why these people commit suicide without bothering about near and dear ones? Who put the question? There was a question. 3 questions related to suicide. It's not courage they commit suicide. You ask from where they get the courage. It's not courage, it's actually cowardness. They are afraid of life, so they escape. They want to change. They don't know anything else, so they take suicide. I tell you, suicide will be the worst thing. Your consciousness will suffer at least 100 times more. If you are murdered, if somebody is murdered, not suicide, even then they have to wait for the body that same time, but there won't be suffering. They will be in a peaceful way. They will be just put inside, maybe I can say, anesthesia. They will just put in carceral body. They will put to rest. So never ever contemplate about suicide. That is the worst thing. And just imagine, it's such a wonderful food is in front of you. Neither you have time to eat, nor you have hand to pick it up and put it in the mouth. How you will suffer? Same way, person who committed suicide, the whole world will be in front of him, but he can't enjoy, he can't live it. That is why he suffers so much without any body. He just goes around and sees, is there an empty body? If you live without fully aware of your whole body, naturally what you will think? After all, half of the body is empty, you live in one corner, I will live in another corner. And they catch your body. That is how the possessing happens. If you are completely aware of your whole boundary, live with full consciousness, you will never be possessed. You will not be caught. Otherwise, we are the mala. I have already made an agreement. They should not touch whoever is wearing mala. We have some business agreement. No, I do a lot of favor for them in many ways. Because all their customers, I take care. So we do have some agreements. Actually, let me tell you the sad truth. Please understand. I can say this is one of the important secrets. Ghosts are actually lower level, low energy jivas than you. You have 7 layers. They have only 4 layers. They do not have the first 3 layers. Physical, prana and mana. Physical body, mental body, pranic body. They don't have the 3 layers. So actually, they are only 70% of your energy. Only they need to be afraid of you. You don't need to be afraid of them. But the problem is, your fear empowers them. The moment they see that you are afraid of them, they just take you for granted and try to possess you. So if you are not bothered, if you don't have fear, then nothing can be done by them. They cannot possess or they cannot do anything to you.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all.
Yes, Nithya, overview. So at the last, with Swamiji revealed how the ghost cannot possess us because every human being has 7 layers, and the ghost, what we call as ghost, has only the 4 layers. First 3 layers they don't have: physical layer, pranic layer, and mental layer. They don't have these 3 layers. So it's just our fear that empowers them. So when we are not in fear, they can't harm us.
Actually, one of Swamiji's gurus once told him, if you just stare into the ghost, he'll disappear. Just because we carry that fear of the unknown. We don't actually know who we are. We don't even know who we are. So we are so afraid of all those things which are actually harmless.
Yes. All right. So with this beautiful session, we have come to the conclusion of the day. So we'll be finishing with the Poon mantra. Yes, we have come to the conclusion. And of course, this is not the end. Of course, tomorrow we'll be starting with the Nithyananda Yoga. So now let's join our hands we'll be finishing with the Poon mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tatsat Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyanandam. Thank you everyone. Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam. See you all tomorrow.
Yes.